Hey there! Thank you for joining and watching my makeup and skincare tips. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of priming your face before you put your makeup on. So there are a couple kinds of primers out there. Some of them are spray primers, some of them are cream-based primers. Some focus on a matte finish, some focus more on a glowy finish. The kind of primer that you use is completely up to you. Whatever your preference is, whether it be a spray primer or a cream primer and giving you that matte or glowy finish, that's totally up to your preferences and how you want your makeup to look at the end of the day. The key thing to using a makeup primer is to use one under your makeup. So some benefits of using a makeup primer is that it helps to control your breakouts, prevent breakouts, because it prevents makeup from settling in your pores. It kind of gives you that nice finish to put your makeup on top of. It helps your makeup to go on smoothly, so by preventing makeup from settling into those fine lines, wrinkles, uneven skin texture, it helps just kind of like even out your canvas to get you started. It also helps to keep your makeup in place, evens out your complexion if you've got some uneven skin complexion, even though makeup is helping with that too. Primer gets it started, so it's all just sitting there to give you the best base and start for your makeup application possible. So I'm going to use a glowing cream primer. This is going to give us a glowy finish to our makeup. I'll just squirt a little bit in my hands. Now you can apply this with a brush. You can apply it with your fingers like I'm doing. However you want to apply your primer is totally up to you. And I'm just using my fingers to go all over. So you want to put your primer all over your face before you put your makeup on. So some primers will dry kind of like a tacky finish. That allows your makeup, gives it kind of something to stick to also. But like I said, you can use a spray primer. If you're doing that, you can just spritz and spray. But you do want to let your primer set and dry before you start putting your makeup on top of it. Spray primers are more of a liquid texture. So you'll feel when those dry, but with your cream primer, you'll kind of feel that it starts to dry on your face. Okay, so now that I've got my face primed, it is as simple as that. Your face is ready for your makeup. So now I'm just going to put my foundation on top. And I like to just squirt my foundation on the back of my hand and use a brush to apply this. So what that primer is doing is keeping the makeup from settling into my fine lines and wrinkles, giving it a nice flawless finish. When I put my foundation on, I usually do like one side at a time. I'll use a foundation. If you have a liquid foundation, I like to use a foundation brush to kind of put it on my face, and then I'll use a fluffy brush to blend it out, just to get those, make sure there's no lines on in my foundation. So then we'll just keep building, and you can build your foundation. And again, depending on the look you're going for, your primer that you use may give you a matte finish or a glowy finish. I chose one that's going to give me more of a glowy finish. Kind of just give my skin that awake, glowy look. So this primer just helps, having a primer underneath your makeup just helps your makeup blend so easy without settling into your pores. And then what I do is I just keep building. You can build your foundation to as much coverage as you want. So I'm doing a liquid foundation. If you use more of a cream-based foundation or a powdered foundation, you just follow those steps to apply your makeup on top of your primer. So let me know what kind of primer you use. I would love to hear about that. If you use a primer at all, if you like a spray primer, if you use a liquid or cream primer like I used, what kind of makeup finish you like, more matte or glowy. It's all in. We all have different preferences for how we want our makeup to look. And that is absolutely okay. It's all about how you want to look throughout the day. But by having a primer on your face under your makeup, that will help it last all day. It'll last longer. We're finishing up that last little bit. I usually do my makeup, I'll put it on, like you saw, I'll start on one side, then go to the other side. And by the time I get done all the way around, it's ready to put a little bit more. But now we've got that nice glowy finish on our makeup, and it will stay on all day without clogging my pores. So I hope you learned something. I would love to hear your feedback if this helped you out today.